Explain to me as a woman, how can you wear that and also complain and post it and also complain that you don't like being sexualized?
Here's the part that I like about the backlash. Clearly, it's something that a lot of people can't take. So if it's something that you can't take, maybe you shouldn't expose yourself to the backlash and provoking the backlash.
When discussing Angel Reese's most recent social media prank, Stephen A. Smith wasn't holding back. Her actions have caused disappointment and indignation, demonstrating a total...
She's a beautiful young lady. And there's a lot of beautiful young ladies in the WNBA. But when you do that, you can't come down the line and complain about being objectified later on. It's not going to work with people. Whether it's right or wrong, it's not going to work.
Naturally, though, Stephen Smith will not give her a free pass. Reese reminded him of Caitlin Clark. Smith didn't hold back, to put it mildly. Caitlin is managing her brand like a pro, but Angel? He asked. What are you doing, girl? Angel Reese made a big impression with her outfit selection, leaving little room for interpretation and
Caitlin Clark, the reason I bring up Caitlin Clark is because they're attached at the hip with one another, which means they're ultimately going to be compared, Tori. And when you look at Caitlin Clark is balling. She's a rookie of the year. She was one of the finalists for the league MVP honors as a rookie, breaking all types of records. She should have been on Team USA. She didn't choose to play in an unrivaled league. Her brand building has been incredibly impressive.
At the age of 22, Reese is managing her public persona and athletic career, and this event may have an effect on both. Stephen A. Smith entered the discussion as everyone was still digesting what had transpired, and I promise you will want to hear his thoughts on Reese's surprise for the new year. You know precisely what happened next if you've ever heard someone say, "I'm not angry, I'm..."
Angel Reese, in my opinion, has been raised either influential by her parents or peers to be a subpar example for women.
Received attention when you posted those photos, but was it the kind of attention you were looking for? Most likely not. However, there is more. You won't believe who Smith picked as the gold standard when he began comparing players. Caitlin Clark. Clark has been quietly doing her thing, dominating basketball and maintaining a professional demeanor while...
Let's call it what it is. I am not trying to say that she should be criticized or she is wrong. What I'm saying is by pulling it down, clearly you felt there was something wrong with it.
Overseas. She won Rookie of the Year and was a rookie finalist for League MVP, letting her abilities speak for themselves.
Now, yes, you are 22. Yes, you are young. And there's a lot of things that we didn't want people to know about when we were her age. Fair enough, especially me, okay? Because I'm 30 plus years removed from that age. I got that part. There was no social media then or whatever. But here's my point to you. She knows this social media. She is not dumb. She's quite a brilliant young lady. She's very smart, very accomplished. And on top of it all, she is in this age where she does know social media exists. And she has exploited it to her advantage. And so when you take that into consideration, that means you're mindful of the imagery and the perception that you're assisting in creating about yourself.
Else is concentrating on the game. And let's face it, people, you don't really want that type of attention. Smith went one step further and implied that Reese's WNBA career might actually suffer as a result. There's no denying that teams are observing. Any team thinking about investing in an athlete should be wary if they start to be known more for their off-court drama than their on-court accomplishments.
Caitlin Clark, the reason I bring up Caitlin Clark is because they're attached at the hip with one another, which means they're ultimately going to be compared, Tori. And when you look at Caitlin Clark is balling. She's a rookie of the year. She was one of the finalists for the league MVP honors as a rookie, breaking all types of records. She should have been on Team USA. She didn't choose to play in an unrivaled league. Her brand building has been incredibly impressive.
Which can lead to lucrative contracts and sponsorship deals. Conversely, a damaged reputation can prevent opportunities from ever being explored. Let's take a moment to discuss Caitlin Clark. She has encountered difficulties, but what distinguishes her is the poise and maturity with which she has handled them. Caitlyn stays focused on her game, which is what counts most. She upholds a level of professionalism both on and off the court, which appeals to sponsors and supporters. She is considered a rising star with a bright future because she is not just a gifted athlete, but also a role model who upholds her moral principles. Caitlyn is aware of the
You have to be cognizant that no matter how you step out of your house, you are now Angel Reese. And you will always be picked apart, unfortunately. It comes with the crown. You're a queen. You're beautiful, you know? So you just have to remember that if you aren't ready for the scrutiny, if you're not ready for the heat, then, you know, you just got to be mindful that what comes with it. You have to be mindful with what comes with it.
And characterized by the chaos she has caused for herself. Despite her talent, it's difficult to overlook the amount of drama and controversy she causes with her social media posts. Reese is more concerned with leveraging her internet profile to promote herself than she is with the game.
And I have told countless women over the years in this industry, the bosses are always watching. Whether directly or indirectly, there's always eyes on you.
In addition to harming her reputation, the ongoing drama she feeds through her posts has caused needless distractions. Reese has experienced some severe hardships, such as death threats and media sexualization, but it's crucial to acknowledge that she has also contributed to the mayhem by her own deeds. It becomes even more intriguing. Let's discuss how an athlete's career might be significantly impacted by social media. As everyone knows, social media is a potent tool that enables athletes to engage with their followers, establish their brand, and even take charge of the narrative surrounding their personal and professional life. However, it also has the potential to quickly blow up any errors or disputes, with possible long-term repercussions. Reese's social media presence has become more of a hassle than a benefit. Her professionalism and trustworthiness are being undermined by her frequent deletions and posts, as well as by public arguments. Let's take another look at Clark. She knows just how to use social media to highlight her achievements and maintain a positive public image. Clark is aware that what you put out there stays out there, and she considers the potential impact it may have on her future professional success. She understands that each tweet, post, and comment contributes to her brand and may have long-term consequences. She is therefore making use of these platforms to improve her reputation and establish a good rapport with her audience. However, Reese doesn't appear to completely understand, or perhaps just ignore, the long-term consequences since she is too focused on the quick gratification that social media can provide.
Have you seen some of her TikTok posts? Like, she's literally held up an outline after getting waxed. You can literally see all of her business there outlined in blue wax.
Demonstrating how to do it. Concentrate on your game, stay out of trouble, and let your abilities do the talking. Right now, Reese's route is more of a cautionary tale. Angel Reese, are you prepared to take a back seat, refocus, and let your basketball speak for itself? Everyone is watching, and the clock is ticking. But there's more to this.
Explain to me as a woman, how can you wear that and also complain and post it and also complain that you don't like being sexualized? What is the take here?
She engages in attention-seeking activities. Clark, on the other hand, exemplifies the qualities we want aspiring athletes to possess: professionalism, humility, and hard effort. These are the secrets to sustained success in life as well as in athletics. She is supported by sponsors and fans not just because she is a well-known athlete, but also because she exemplifies positive sports values. Athletes face several obstacles on their path to success in professional sports, and how they respond to these obstacles can determine the fate of their career. Reese is clearly talented, but it is only one aspect of the picture. Her ability to cope with the demands of celebrity, control public opinion, and uphold professionalism will determine whether she is merely good or truly exceptional. How do you feel about the entire situation? Tell me in the comments section below. Do you want more drama? Visit this link to view our video about Angel Reese's response to Clark's training tape. To ensure you don't miss any WNBA updates, click subscribe and enable notifications. Thank you for viewing.
Look, again, I have no issue issue with women who want to make money based on their sexuality, right? More power to you, do whatever you want. But don't whine to me that you've been far too sexualized and then post the photos that have been posted.
The ESPN analyst went off during a recent segment, sharply criticizing Reese for what he called a lack of maturity and accountability following her latest controversial move on and off the court. After being benched late in a crucial game and later posting cryptic social media messages that fans believe were shots at her own coach and teammates, Angel has found herself at the center of a media firestorm once again. Smith didn't hesitate to call her out publicly, saying, "You can't keep acting like the world owes you something. You're in the pros now. Show up and grow up."